Hi, State Representative Keith Gillespie with the 47th District in York County, here at the 99th Pennsylvania State Farm Show with Secretary Greig. Secretary Greig, thanks for letting me come in and spend a few minutes with you.
Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah. How's the show been going so far? 99 years now.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Yeah, this is, every year it gets bigger and better, and this is the 99th year for the Farm Show. Here at the Farm Show, this is a culmination of the 109 county community fairs across the state of Pennsylvania. Of course, you know that York County has the oldest fair in America, and it's one of those 109 county fairs in Pennsylvania, and the champions from those county fairs come up here for Supreme Champion, and up here they're competing for everything from Supreme Dairy Cow to the best apple pie. So this is where all the winners come to be to try to get the bragging rights for state championships.
The best of the best.
Yes.
Well, I know you've been to York County a number of times and been to the York Fair, as you so mentioned, and we appreciate your service as the Secretary of Agriculture. I guess that's going to be coming to an end here soon. Any special thoughts from your mind looking back over the last 4 years, other than it was probably just a blur and a buzz?
Well, it's great to all the people that we've met, all the legislators, and working with you has been great. I want to thank you for all that you've done for agriculture as far as the inherited tax, eliminating inheritance tax, farmland preservation. We actually celebrated 500,000 acres of preserved farmland in York County, and you were there at that event. Governor Corbett was there. A great event, a great milestone. Pennsylvania leads the nation in farmland preservation, but to get to 500,000 acres is really a great event.
Congratulations on all your effort too. I do remember the event. It was at Flinchbaugh's Orchard,
Yes,
which is in my district. Actually, their farm borders ours, and it was great to be over there and have you and the governor down. There's a note here about a trade mission to China.
In May, I went to China. Well, we're standing right here beside the Woodmobile. Pennsylvania is the nation's hardwood capital, and we export $1.7 billion worth of hardwood products from Pennsylvania. A lot of that, about 2/3 of that, goes to China. And I was on a USDA trade mission. I went with USDA for the first 9 or 10 days. And then we had specific Pennsylvania meetings. We met with a lot of the companies that buy wood and wood products from Pennsylvania, renewed those acquaintances, and encouraged them to buy more. So last year we went over, I believe, $4 billion in exports from Pennsylvania, not just wood products, but all agricultural products. Also, I was involved in a conference call that led to 24.9 thousand metric tons of powdered milk going to China. Now that didn't just all come from Pennsylvania, but it came from all the United States. And but all of those exports help to equal the trade balance that we have with China. So they're very important. And agriculture, which you know is the #1 industry in Pennsylvania, and it also helps to balance the trade deficit with those other countries.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you for doing that. It's pretty impressive numbers. Certainly, Pennsylvania was a major player in that, as you say. Agriculture being the #1 industry, as it is in Pennsylvania. You mentioned a little bit about the hitting the 500,000 acres with the farmland preservation. Can you give a feeling of why it has been such a success? I mean, I almost feel this synergy around York County and around Pennsylvania, where they want to get on the bandwagon and do so. I mean, have you experienced that yourself?
Yes, I have, and I think it's the location of Pennsylvania. The location of Pennsylvania is fantastic for farming because it is within an 8-hour drive of 50% of the population of the United States. New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Washington, Baltimore, all that. We are in close proximity to that. So that means that we have the opportunity to give them fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. Apples are big in York County, and and a lot of fruits are big in York County. So that gives our farmers the opportunity to provide that large population with fresh fruits and vegetables. So our location, also being close to the population, is also threatening. You know, as urban sprawl moves out, it threatens our farmland. So I think that aside from the pluses, that's one of the minuses that has kind of opened our eyes and made us realize that we have lost a lot of farmland in Pennsylvania. We need to protect what's left.
That's certainly a worthy goal for sure. Of course, we're here at the farm show. Another big agriculture event that takes place each year in the Commonwealth are the Ag Progress Days up at State College. Can you talk a little bit about that? I'm sure you've spent some time up there over your
Yes, I have. Ag Progress Days is Penn State. It's one of their projects, but we're always there. PDA has a building there. It's a great place. It's an outdoor event, and it gives people the opportunity to see the newest and best equipment and see it work. When the weather's permitting, they try to mow hay or show you how to ted hay. All the equipment is used up, all the modern equipment is used up there, and it gives people the opportunity to see what's new and exciting in agriculture.
If I'm not mistaken, that's held in August typically?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and we have one thing here about Fill a Glass with Hope at the Central Pennsylvania Food Bank. Can you talk a little bit about Fill the Glass with Hope?
Yes, I can. We have the butter sculpture right back here, which this year it's Fill a Glass with Hope theme. That's an idea that was started at the Department of Agriculture. The idea was that these Pennsylvania food banks do not have fresh milk in their boxes. So we thought, why not? Pennsylvania is 5th in the nation in dairy production. So we worked with the folks at Central Pennsylvania Food Bank, Joe Arthur, which we do in food distribution, but we work with him, and we work with the dairy industry, people from Harrisburg dairies, and we made this work. So we are now, we had some donations from Giant Foods and some other companies to, they provided some of the insulated equipment so that they can carry the milk to their customers, and we made it work, and it's even expanded to Western Pennsylvania now. So one of the advantages is we've got fluid milk or fresh milk to the food bank people, but the other advantage is we've increased consumption for our dairy farmers, which helps to keep the price in check.
Talk a little bit about technology that's used in today's farm. Can you give us examples of some of the modern farming techniques?
Well, technology and farmers has always work hand in hand. If you look at some of you go down to York County, I know I've been down to the York County Fair and gone through the antique tractor tent. Yeah. That antique equipment at one time was cutting edge technology. Now we have sprayers that shut the nozzles off if they've already sprayed that part of the field. They're controlled by GPS, and they know which part of the field's been sprayed and which hasn't. So that saves on the pesticides that are applied. It also makes it a lot more cost efficient for the farmers because they're not buying that extra spray that they're spraying out.
Sure.
We have GPS tractors that one farmer can drive more than one tractor because it's controlled by GPS. Because they're there just as a babysitter in case something goes wrong. We have robotic milkers. We have some of those in York County and over in Lancaster County at Mason-Dixon Farms. They have 20 some robotic milkers where there's no human hands ever touch the cow. The cow decides when they come up and get milk. They come up there and robotics will put the milk, preps her, puts the milker on, milks her out when she's done, pulls it off and sanitizes her. So who knows what, this would have been science fiction. When I was milking cows, we had automatic takeoffs. We thought that was great. We had to put it on, but then when the cow was done, it would pull it off. But now they've gone far beyond that with robotic milkers and modern technology.
I mean, how is that looking back retrospectively? I know you have a long history as a dairy farmer, and I was raised on a farm too in Lancaster County. To think, could you have got a lot more done in the day, or just that these guys really got it easy now? And I don't mean to make light of that, because farming is extremely, though very rewarding, it's a very hard job.
Well, when you look back in time, my father was a farmer, and he used to tell me, they farmed with horses back then, and he used to tell me that it was a good day when you got 3 acres plowed. But he lived long enough that, my brother and I and him we would plow together with the big tractors, and we might get 60 or 70 acres plowed.
Right.
And he was like dumbfounded about the number of acres that we could do. And he was always go back to the 3 acres that if you worked from the time you could see all until dark again. So technology has helped us come a long way, along with the size of the equipment that we use.
Well, with that, again, Secretary, I want to thank you for the time here today. I want to thank you for your 4 years of service to the Commonwealth. A lot of that technology, people come to the farm show here before the end of the program. They'll be able to see a lot of that up close and personal.
Well, thank you very much for all you do for agriculture, what you've done in the past, and what I'm sure you'll do in the future. So thank you very much.